What is up guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'll be showing you a new location that I've been using recently to make myself money on Red Dead Online. This is another fishing location. Right now we are in Blackwater, just on the edge of Blackwater. If you want to get away from griefers, because when I came here there was a ton of people here, but if you want to get away from griefers, what you need to do is go and spawn in, say, somewhere like Tumbleweed, which is all the way down here, or go and spawn in Saint Denis, which is on the complete other side of the Red Dead Online map, and then fast travel to Blackwater. With Blackwater being right at the center of the map, it is hard to get rid of everyone, but this will make sure that the numbers are low when arriving in Blackwater, which means there is less people to go and grief you. Now, what we're going to be doing for this method is actually heading to this island right here, and here there are a couple different locations that you can use because the island is fairly big, where you can just go and fish. So you can go and fish on this corner right here, and once you have got all of those fish in that area, what you want to do is then go back to this one here. Now, because of how far the island is from where I'm standing right now, I can't go and swim across unless I go and get a boat or a canoe, anything like that. I can't really go across. So what I'm going to be doing is go and travel all the way up here, all the way to this point, go to that point, and then go and use my horse to just go across there, which is probably what you'll end up doing. But if you have a boat, a canoe, anything like that, you'll be able to make your way from here all the way over, or wherever you got your canoe. Maybe you're going to this island doing previous methods that I've showed on this channel, then you could just get a canoe and just go all the way and straight across to this island here, which I would recommend. So this is the area that you want to be, and as you can see, fish have already spawned in. Now we're still part of the mainland, and I just wanted to go and kill as I missed that. That was really bad shooting, and there we go. That's what I wanted. That's all I wanted. I wanted to go and get this alligator snapping turtle, but this is just at the beginning. What I do is start off here, and what we will be doing is fishing here for a bit, and then you go to this island. Not many fish spawn around here. You can pull out your fishing rod if you really want to, and eventually fish will spawn, but what I would recommend is just use this just to go and get your stamina back up on your horse, and then go all the way across to this island, because this island is where not many people can go and get to you. Obviously it is overlooked by Blackwater, and if people wanted to kill you, they can easily go and get the sniper rifle out and shoot you, but that doesn't really happen, and it really will never ever happen if you go and spawn in Saint Denis or Tumbleweed and then fast travel to this location. But like I said at the beginning, with this island there are a couple different spots that you can go to go and make yourself some money by catching fish. So I will show you those once we get over there, but for now what we're going to do is just fish here, and as you can see, just by waiting here whilst I was showing you the menus, there is a ton of fish that have spawned in. There is a lot, not really big fish, but you got the small fish. Normally it's pickerel, I think you have the smallmouth bass, and also a bluegill. What we're going to do, in fact, because there's so many right here, right now, what we're going to do is try and use the varmint rifle, and we're just going to try and shoot and get some of these beached. See if any of them could go and beach themselves, and as soon as they touch the surface, what happens is they normally die. Now, I'm hoping we can get some of these moving, but I don't think it's working too well. I swear they've patched this, man. Like, they're not even moving. I can't even shoot them. There we go. But all I want is just a couple of them to move to beach themselves, but I think they're sort of, they just don't care. They just do not care. They're just waiting. They're watching their friends die, and I'm just shooting them. But you can go around shooting them. What I normally try to do is go and I mean rock bass, not smallmouth bass. I think you can get smallmouth bass a bit later, but rock bass was the fish that I meant. But what you can do is shoot them, like what I was doing. But what I was trying to do there was shoot them and get them to sort of disperse and then go into land. I think one fish might have landed there. That might just be one or two. Am I seeing two? I might be seeing two. I might be seeing two. Or is this just a rock? Or is no, there we go, a fish. So that is what I wanted to do. Not actually shoot the fish, but get them to swim ashore so they can just beach themselves and then kill themselves. That is what I was trying to do there. It did work for 3 fish, and I killed another 3 fish. But what I've normally been doing recently is actually just normal fishing. It doesn't take that long as what I used to think it used to do. It used to feel like you would have to wait like a minute or two just to go and catch one fish. It doesn't. It takes like 20 or 30 seconds if you throw the fishing line in the correct space. Now watch me go and throw this in the complete wrong place, and it take freaking forever for me to go and get a fish. But hopefully we can spend some time here and just getting a few fish. What I normally do is throw my line in, and now I slowly reel it in. What you want to do, or what's been happening for me, is when I throw my line perfectly on top of a fish, it normally just scares the fish and then the fish swims away. So what I normally do is just slowly reel it in, and within about 10 seconds we just got one there, which is actually pretty decent. And then obviously at that point, that is when you want to reel it in quickly. And with small fish, it does not take too long. So what was that, like another 6 seconds? And that's a pickerel. That's going to go for $1. So that took like 20 seconds and we made $1 there. So that's pretty decent. So what I'm going to do, normally I would stand here, fish for God knows how long. I would fish until I run out of bait, pretty much, or as soon as all the fish are gone. But what I'm going to show you is the other areas around here. So this is the end point of the mainland, and what you want to do is go to this one and then go and swim in this bit. This bit takes quite a bit to go across, and what you want to do is make sure that your horse has enough stamina. So right now my horse is full stamina, and this bit is fine. This bit is shallow. It doesn't really matter too much, but I go from here. And then from that is when you want to try and swim across like this. And if you've got like half of your horse's stamina, what will normally happen is halfway through, you'll just get kicked off. You'll get kicked off your horse's back. You'll have to swim the rest of the way, which isn't too much of a problem. It's not like you're John Marston and you can't swim. You can swim to this island, it's perfectly fine. But your horse will probably swim back to the mainland, and you don't really get that back by whistling. You need to go and swim back there, and it just takes a bit more time. But being over here, there is a couple different areas in which you can fish. Okay, so I just moved to the end of this island, and this is where fish started to spawn in. So let me just show you. Normally what happens is just on this curve here, that is where I go and find a load of fish. Look, did someone just die over there? There's a corpse just in the water. Who knows how he died, or she, we can't judge. But anyway, normally the fish spawn around this area around here. Not all the time they go and spawn in this area right here. So that was actually kind of weird. Normally, like I said, they go and spawn just around there. And what I might do, and if you're going to ruin my fishing method, dude, I will kill you. I will straight up kill you. But all you need to do around here is just chuck your fishing rod in again. And this is where I normally find the steelhead trout. This is where, just along this sort of curve around here, is where I find the steelhead trout. Because it's moved, because I'm at the end of the island, I'm hoping all the fish spawns are still the same and I can still go and get one. Hopefully we can go and get a steelhead trout in one of these, but you'll still find a similar sort of fish. It's normally pickerel, bluegill, smallmouth bass, rock bass. I haven't had too many largemouth bass. And then you have steelhead trout, and instantly, with what was that, like 5 seconds? 5 seconds, I swear, that was like 5 seconds, and we go and get a fish. And this, I think it's going to be a small fish. It probably is a pickerel or something like that. And there we go. Is that a bluegill actually? That might be a bluegill. I think we got ourselves a bluegill, which go for 75 cents, and that is kind of fine. But as you can see, a bunch of fish spawn there. So that would be the second area that you go to. And like I said, if you come to this end bit, it's been a lot of time. When I first did this method and thought, hey, this might be a good place to fish, I came to this end bit and about 3 fish spawned in this bit here. So what I then ended up doing was coming round, and then the fish ended up spawning just round here, just on this curve as it sort of goes in round here. The other place that I normally go is on this other side. What you have is just round about here, and the fact that I feel like I spawned fish over there and it's kind of close, they may not spawn, and one spawned in there. But this would be the next place that fish spawn, and as you could see, that's probably what? That's quite a few already, just a couple just there. As soon as I get my fishing rod out, a bunch of other fish should spawn in this area. That's what sort of triggers it. So we're going to go and try and do that. Get off here, and I think there's about 6 fish there, and hopefully, as soon as we go and bring this out, more fish will spawn in. And there we go. There's all the fish. And, dude, this little terrorist just keeps on going through. Dude, this guy's a troll. This guy's a troll. He's just coming through every time. Every time I go and show you a location, he just comes through just to go and just irritate me, man. So those are the locations that I'm currently using right now to fish in Red Dead Online. Let me just show you one more time through the map. I know I've gone through the map a lot, but there are quite a few different locations and a couple different variables on where they will spawn. So normally I spawn in Blackwater and I go and travel over to here. Round about here, this is where you get a ton of fish. After that, what I do is come to the end and then go across there. This is very shallow water. At that point, I make sure my horse is full stamina, and then I travel across all the way over here. When I'm on this island, what happens is normally I go to this point right here. Right there is where I go and find most of my fish, but it seems like sometimes they will spawn up over here. So make sure you're checking that whole sort of corner around there, and then finally, without any problems whatsoever, I've always had fish spawn in this bit here. So that may be the best place to go first off, and then just go and double check both of those to see if there are any more fish. So we are back at the boat butchers now, and what we're going to be doing is just showing you what types of fish that we got. Not everything will be what you'll be making, so this isn't really a good sign to show what you'll be making, but this shows what fish that you'll be getting. I did not spend too long there. I did search around for a different fishing spot for a bit, but that did not take too long. That took like a minute, 2 minutes max, and then that was it, and I'll probably cut that out of the video. But me traveling over there takes about 2 minutes, me traveling back takes about 2 minutes, and when I'm over there I will spend 10 or 15 minutes just fishing. It does not take too long to go and do this method at all, but from that we have steelhead trout. The pool ones only go for $1, but the fact that you're getting free is pretty decent. If you were to go and fish those normally, just go and shoot them, make them good or perfect, you'll get $2.50. I do feel like I got another one somewhere, I'm not sure where. It's steelhead trout, $2.50, which is pretty good. The other fish that we got is a largemouth bass. Yet again, I think those go for maybe $2. I think they may be going for $2 if you go and get that perfect or good, so that's even more money if you was just go and get them perfect. The other stuff should all be perfect. On the way back, I did go and kill some ravens, but we have some game meat. Rock bass only goes for $1. We have a chain pickerel which goes for $1. Bluegills are the cheapest ones that you'll get, which go for 75 cents. Weirdly enough though, because they go for 75 cents, they are still not the ones that you get the most. Pickerel is probably the one you get the most, so you should be getting a full satchel of pickerel and also rock bass, as well as smallmouth bass if you come across anything like that. But anyway guys, that is the method that I'm currently using in Red Dead Online to make myself a bit more money whilst fishing. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. So see ya.